Welcome to Positive Atheism English channel. I am going to present you the book I Learn written by Gora. Today I am going to read out the 7th chapter, Punctuality. I was to address a public meeting on a certain day at 4 p.m. on atheism. The place was 50 miles away. Making allowance for the slow running of the bus, I arrived at the place 2 hours earlier that day. The organizer of the meeting received me at the bus stop and left me at a comfortable lodge with a promise to take me to the hall for the meeting. I could see that the meeting was well advertised through handbills, wall posters, and placards. The organizer expected a big audience and I complimented him on the arrangements. It was 3:50 p.m. and no one had come for me. The hall for the meeting was hardly 5 minutes walk from my lodge, so I walked up to the hall. Slogans in praise of atheism were displayed prominently inside the hall. The hall was large and could easily seat 1,000 persons. But when I reached the hall, there were a dozen persons scattered in the hall. Nevertheless, exactly at 4 p.m. by my watch, which was fairly accurate, I mounted up the dais, announced myself as the speaker of the evening and started my talk on atheism. The few in the hall were taken aback. They asked me to wait as several people from far and near had come to the place for the meeting. They were loitering in canteens and would be gathering at the hall in another hour. I replied that the time announced for the meeting was 4 p.m. and waiting for the latecomers would mean disrespect for those who had come in time. At once, half of the dozen audience rushed out of the hall to inform their friends that the meeting had begun. I continued my talk unconcernedly. People began to pour in. Within half an hour, the hall was packed. The organizer also entered the hall in haste and protested loudly against my leaving the lodge before he came there for me. I showed the handbill. The time announced for the meeting was 4 p.m. For the benefit of the bigger audience, I related what I had said earlier in my talk. But I never considered the talk on atheism as educating as the practice of punctuality. At the several meetings which I addressed later in that and in other districts, I always found the audience assembled a few minutes before the announced time. Thank you.
Please download Samaram multi-channel app and watch your favorite channels from your mobile. App available on Google Play Store and subscribe to the channels. For more videos, please subscribe to this channel Positive Atheism and activate the bell icon.